But I don't think that we'll see a huge noticeable impact on prices so soon, but hopefully it will become a little bit easier to reach agreement on price.
Kia ora everyone, Chris and Sam here from the Bayleys Insights team. This is your quick monthly update as to what's happening with the housing market. So kia ora Sam, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good, eh? So in this video we're going to talk through a couple of different things, some stats on the market, a little bit about the OCR reduction, a couple of recent sales and then outlook for the market. So Sam, let's get into it.
Yeah, so first up, kind of big thing for the month of August was the Reserve Bank reduced their OCR for the first time in 4 years. So like going
exciting.
back to March 2020. So yeah, and in response to that, some of the major banks have been reducing the interest rates down roughly around 1% in some cases, which is exciting to see and good news for the market.
Yeah, 100%. And we surveyed our agents off the back of it. So responses from about 400 of our agents. What are they seeing sort of off the back of that OCR reduction?
Yeah, so kind of initial things, our agents are seeing more inquiry from buyers and sellers, particularly on the buyer side, but no noticeable impact on pricing yet.
Yeah, sweet. So it'll be interesting, like a bit more activity, not so much on the prices. And then next we jump into the house price stats. So these are powered by the Real Estate Institute. So Sam, we had the data for August, which sort of partially caught the period with that OCR reduction. But what did we see in the stats for the month?
Yeah, so sales activity was still a little bit soft for New Zealand. There were 5,700 homes sold, and looking at the pricing, it was tracking pretty much sideways with the median house price now 765,000.
Yeah, cool. And it looked like across New Zealand, the Auckland region was slightly more positive than other regions. So reasonable levels of activities, prices very slightly up, but sort of the opposite in other regions with pretty flat sort of conditions. And then the other data point that's interesting is supply of homes for sale. So this is realestate.co.nz's data. So Sam, what have we got there?
Yeah, so number of listings on the market are slightly down from the peak earlier this year, which I think is kind of a seasonal thing. There were almost 30,000 homes for sale on the market, so still very high and about 30% higher than the same time last year. Yeah, so still a lot of homes for sale, and I think that's kind of playing into us not seeing huge impacts on price or activity right now.
Yeah, 100%. So that supply of homes is sort of pushing back against the OCR reduction. So Sam, next up we've got the sales snapshot, right? So median house price for New Zealand last month, 765,000. So we've got two different properties, one in Auckland, one outside of Auckland. Do you want to kick us off?
Yeah, so in Auckland, around the median sales price, you could buy 4 27 Mariri Road in Onehunga. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom brick and tile unit close to Cornwall Park, and it was marketed by Lindy Lawton from Bayleys One Tree Hill. Yeah,
cool. And then outside of Auckland, I've got one in Canterbury, 71 Barkers Road in Methven. Enchanting residence awaits your presence. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms on 800 square metres, nestled within the Camrose estate. Stunning views of Mount Hutt. This one was marketed by Rosa Decker from Bayleys Methven and also sold around that median house price. So some cool homes that you can get around the place for that price. Next up, we give you a couple of thoughts around the outlook for the market. So if you look at the past 12 months, we've had two big themes, right? We've had high interest rates and we've had high stock on market, and both of those have been putting some downward pressure. And I guess more recently the market was just tracking sideways. But Sam, if we look forward, right, we've had a couple of changes, most notably the OCR reduction. What do we sort of see as the outlook for the market over the next sort of 6 months?
Yeah, so our kind of take is that we'll definitely see more activity coming from buyers and sellers, maybe ones that have been like kind of waiting in the wings for a kind of signal from the market like this. But I don't think that we'll see a huge noticeable impact on prices so soon, but hopefully it will become a little bit easier to reach agreement on price.
Finally, Sam, to wrap up, right, we've got property of the week. So, mate, what have you got for us this week?
Yes, I've got a property in Auckland. It's 12 Gunson Street in Freemans Bay. Immaculate and visionary, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms on 430 square metres. A delightful villa with a charming street appeal, renovation done by David Pointing Architects. If you're interested in this one, you can get in touch with Edward Pack from Bayleys Ponsonby.
Yeah, it's a cool home. I've got something cool as well. So I've got West Wanaka Road at Roy's Peninsula in Wanaka. Synchronicity at its finest. So 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms on 23.8 hectares. Absolute waterfront site with substantial land holding at the end of Roy's Peninsula. Homes designed by Fair and Hay. Absolutely beautiful. And if you want to learn more about this one, contact Serena Glass or Sarah McBride from Bayleys in Frankton.
Cool.
Yeah, well that's it. We'll wrap it up here. So thanks very much, Sam.
Yeah, thanks, Chris.
Yeah, sweet. And see you next time. Ciao.
See ya.